Well, that's our park today. We've decided to go to a market, which is something we never do, and we're expecting 1,427 cars, and we actually have 3, so we've done pretty well. And so we'll have a walk around and just see what is here to see at the market. So the temperature forecast today is 29 degrees. At the moment it's closer to 5. So we're just sort of plodding along, and I wonder if they've cancelled the market for today. But anyhow, doesn't matter. So who would think on a day that's going to be 29 that Sue's in a dress and a jumper and I'm in jeans and a jumper. So here we have. Okay, so it is lovely. Yeah, it's beautiful through there. Yeah. Very old structure here. Some very creative paintwork here. Might be an art centre or something like that. Interesting. So we've got little parks everywhere. So this is the first hospital in Central Australia, see? See this? So this, you know, you talk about John Flynn, okay? He was a Christian member, but he built hospitals to see what he's designed. Cellar, air, through. I mean, that's just way ahead of its time. So warm air escapes the building through the openings of the roof, fresh air under the cellar, wet bags hung in the cellar, cool the air and remove the dust. How clever is that? So that's quite amazing. And so that's the this is 1926. So 2 nursing sisters. That's pretty incredible, isn't it? Great design. Makes physical sense. And that's what we have essentially under our house. So one of the things that I'd like to do is some vents that we can open and close. So we can see some history of John Flynn and the church behind him that he founded. And
we must go and see that before we go.
What's that?
The boulder.
Yeah. I don't know where that is.
Mount Gillen.
Oh, we went past it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. And people don't realise. No. Nothing there.
Well, that's the church.
Yeah. But see the design there with the pictures.
Shut down.
Yeah.
That's a hospital. Could.
So there we go. Unfortunately, Sue, there's not one for Port Wollonga.
Well, you could, but
Here we go. Okay. Okay. All the way around. Yeah. And there's an op shop. And there. No, it's just a bin, probably. Nice stonework. Really good. One of the many malls through here, and you just see the design, and you'd have to have it here for shade, or else you blink it will cook. Really nice. You can just see that. Lovely. Well, we're sitting here, really warm. These fans are here, so really good. And lovely coffee. And just the best. Yeah, lots of mosaics, and all of these buildings are all designed like this, okay, for airflow. So we can see the theatre up there, Pioneer Theatre. We've got the lovely spots through here. Hey?
Yes, hospital.
Yeah, it's good. And here's your hot spot. Everyone sits at the hot spot, and look at that over there. Look right through, all the way through there. So the Reverend John Flynn, his grave is actually here, and so we've come here this morning, and it is the very much drabby. Lack of sun is unbelievable. So there's a chair there and a couple of big columns, steel. A good view from here. Just come across this way, love. Not so steep. And here's the vision. So that was his patrol padres and nursing hospitals, horse, camel, and later motor car. And they covered wow. So that was his base in Cloncurry, which we stopped at, and that's the area that they covered. Amazing. That's a vision. That's certainly a vision. So 1928, Alfred Traeger perfected a pedal-powered radio transceiver that could send and receive messages over 500k. So the outlet's great silence had been broken at last. Aviation, medicine and radio could now begin to work together effectively as the flying doctor service. Wow, pretty amazing. Okay, so in 1952, a few years before I was born, some people have seen our car. There you go. So one stone was taken out and a new one put in its place. There you go. I mean, it's just an absolute history of tension between the traditional and European custodians. Replacement gravestone, so you can see the two stones. Look. Mount Gillen, an outstanding feature of McDonnell Ranges. Pretty incredible. Okay, so quite a challenge. Quite a challenge. I'm sure that accolade wise he wouldn't have wanted that. And then we got another stone, the ashes of Mrs. Jean Blanche Flynn, and she lived to 1976. Wow, that's 76. "82 years of age." She was the esteemed helpmate and encourager of Flynn of the Inland and his fellow workers in their battle for a brighter bush, and I'm sure that that's what they would be. And to this day, they still look after, and thousands of people come here to see. So this morning is really unusual. It's supposed to be 29 today. I can't see that. I'm still wearing the jumper. And I feel the cold a bit, but not like this. So we can see this magnificent bluff that we've been going past. That's actually been this beautiful red colour. And here we are, which almost like it's threatening rain. That's what it feels like. You look at that, you'd swear that that's actually threatening rain. Quite amazing. Yeah, yeah, yep. Well, this is probably an appropriate spot to talk about what we've done this week. We lobbed into Alice Springs and thought about where we would go. And day one we decided to do the gorges. Now, looking at the map, we thought, oh, well, that'll chop out half a day. We got home about 7:30 at night. Covered 400 kilometres. The day before we actually set up, drove around the town, had a bit of a look, a Bo Peep, and then we worked out where we would actually go. And funny enough, when you saw the areas we've been to all the gaps, Hermansburg, that was an absolute fantastic visit, and we stayed probably a little bit too long, but it was so much to look at. And then we went on Trevor's Boggy Hole. So Trevor's Boggy Hole was Trevor Mutton has always spoken to me about the place and said, you've got to go to Boggy Hole. And so we did. And looking at the map, we thought, oh yeah, well, and there's no distances on these maps, mind you. And so even my navigational software didn't actually have distances, and so we went along and thought, oh well, that's not too bad. And almost 9 o'clock at night we got back. It was a huge trip. So then yesterday we thought we would actually go down and see the one of the other, well, we actually went to Palm Valley the next day, and that was beautiful, and that was a challenging track and a beautiful walk. So I've had various walks all the way through, and again that was another long day. And then yesterday we actually went to Rainbow Valley, which was absolutely magnificent. Not as bad travelling as we thought, and made it well worth the while, just out there. And then late afternoon the sun came down, and the actual vista was just magnificent. So Sue and I sat on the seat, we made a video, and did a little bit of creative stuff where we took a picture of ourselves and then the sun behind us, which Sue suggested, and then I added to that by reversing the view in the video out to what we were looking at, and it worked out a treat, so that was really good. Today I'm going to have to hit every slider known to man when I process this video to give us a little bit of light, because we've been just handed out that amazing thing where right place, wrong light. So you either have full light or... Here we are at Rainbow Valley, and Sue and I have been sitting here rather patiently waiting for an amazing sunset. So if I sneak over a little bit like that, you can see the sun, last rays just coming through, and now I'm going to actually turn the camera and you can actually see the beautiful vista that we have before us. One of the Ds sitting over there on the corner, 1D Mark III with a 28mm to 20 lens, and we've been taking pictures every 5 or 10 minutes. And in the car, just to be a smarty pants, we've actually got the GoPro taking a slow-mo picture. But there's quite a few people down low, but this really gives us the picture for tonight. I hope you enjoy it. Here's our lunch, and worked away very industriously. Well, we were here earlier this morning, and it was very quiet. Now have a look. Just people everywhere. So really, really good. So we're going to see if I can choose which one we'll have. And then we're going to actually go to Aileron, which is a large format area. Large Aboriginal statues. And take some pictures. Okay. So if you catch a glimpse in the next few minutes of, first of all, Y62, but that's not really what I'm looking at. It's just down here is a group of tourists, and have a look at the girl with the pixie hat, and also the dog with a set of wings. Alright, and so we start. I would have thought.
In 50 metres, at the roundabout, take the 4th exit and stay on Leichhardt Terrace.
Well, we are on bloody Leichhardt Terrace. Jeez, it's a freaking dumbass freaking thing. Honestly. So now, we're doing a total stay on my boat. What more?
Italian Congress Department, what does that mean?
People cross the road, there's no crossing. There you go now. Is that the right spot?
Lots of little spots sit.
Last time we spent most of our time.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto Stewart Highway A87.
Fill up here tomorrow before we, once I do the shop, you'll get another 4 cents off.
Continue on A87 for 133 kilometres.
Police, I think. What do you make it?
Paddy wagon, is it?
Well, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, police. Well, there's Uncle Jack. Right out here. Close.
Well, it looks bloody close. Just perfect. That one. Not working out. I can't work it out why it didn't want to work the other day. It's almost like it just said, nope, I'm not going to work. Had amazing tool.
That's still going again.
What's that, huh? Okay, can you turn it off? Thank you. I forgot.